All right, so it is the morning before I go to get my highlights. And last night what I did was I went ahead and I cleansed my hair. I actually used well, I'll link all the products below, but I used the I used Malibu's clarifying shampoo just because I wanted to make sure I didn't really have any buildup or anything when I do get my highlights. And then what did I do? I want to make sure I don't lie to you guys. Okay, yeah. So I went ahead and I detoxed my hair with that Malibu cleanser. And then I detangled my hair with the Bounce Curl Averdetic. I always say that really messed up. Sorry, guys. But the Bounce Curl Deep Conditioner. I used that to detangle, rinsed all that out. And then I went in with Olaplex. And I mixed the Olaplex with some of the ManeTRxx stimulating oil just because I wanted my scalp to really get that stimulation. And now I'm getting ready to go ahead and rinse. Now I also did like an impromptu trim and I cut off some of the blonde that I knew was like already kind of compromised, and I do not want to put more blonde on it. It's just going to give me stringy ends and I do not want stringy ends. So I went ahead and gave myself a little trim because Nubia is not going to be at the salon. So I'm getting my hair highlighted, but I am not going to be getting any like a cut or a trim or any of that. That's who cuts my hair. So I'm pretty sure I'm just getting my highlights. So right now what I'm doing is I'm going through and I'm taking out the twists because you guys know I'm all about curl training, especially whenever I have Olaplex or the Curlsmith or anything in my hair, deep conditioner, anything. I like to curl train when I can. So as you well, you probably can't tell because my hair is wet, but I went a little shorter in the front, hoping that because I haven't seen it dry yet. So hoping that I did a good job with the shape. If not, I guess there will be a part 2 of this and I will be going back to the salon and having Nubia give me another REZO cut. But hopefully I did pretty good. It feels all right. Like it feels pretty even. During my curl rehab, this has been this little back section of hair right here. I'm a little nervous about that for the highlights. I'm gonna make sure that I tell her, be careful please with that area because it's like super fragile. But the reason why I want highlights is because I feel like it shows the definition more with my hair, and I just feel like you guys liked my hair better with highlights. Like the content, I feel like my content just did better with highlights. It just really showed off the product. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I got more brand deals when my hair had highlights. And yeah, and I personally really do like the highlights. I feel like with my hair darker, sometimes I don't feel like I have that glow, like it kind of it flushes out my skin a little bit. Speaking of my skin, excuse the redness because I have like no foundation on or nothing. I've been really trying to I've been doing curl rehab and skin rehab as well. So, oh, I forgot I was washing clothes and I'm here alone and I just heard something and it scared me. But yes, so this is what we got going on. And if you've ever watched my very first Olaplex treatment, before I rinse out the Olaplex, I like to take my twists out and I work it in. I work that Olaplex in, and this is a great opportunity to really feel for like fairy knots, which are those single strand knots, those tangles that are only on one strand of hair. This is a great opportunity to feel for those. If you do feel them and it's somewhere where you can get to it, I do recommend cutting it out because that one little single strand knot can be the difference between great results and then you'll have like what people call wonky curls, or like those curls that are like pretty and then so yes, so I'm working this in, massaging it in. Oh yeah, working it in. I'm going to be rinsing it out really, really good. So that's why I have no problem putting the product on my scalp. And as you see, I'm not like adding extra product. This is like the leftover ManeTRxx and the leftover Olaplex from last night. And then of course, you saw that I slept with the plastic caps and I have my hair wrapped up. And then to help to avoid acne, I do recommend whatever pillowcase you slept on with this treatment in, wash it. Okay, so I am now working this in. And I can already tell that between the Olaplex, the oil, and giving myself that impromptu trim that I hope I don't regret, I feel like my hair is already like more curly. Hopefully, I feel like I won't regret getting highlights. I've done it before. I've had healthy blonde before, and I'm not going like, oh my gosh, blonde, but I've had highlights before, and you guys were really impressed with how healthy I kept my hair. I mean, I'm not going to talk about it too much, but we all know what kind of happened last time. If you don't know, I'll have a video linked for you. But yeah, so just wanted to show you guys, and yeah, so what conditioner am I going to use? Because, you know, after Olaplex, you're going with a deep treatment. What deep treatment do you want here? Let's feel it. Let's feel it. So I already detangled with the Bounce Curl. I think I'm going to go in, you know what? To encourage you guys to go to the description box below. I'm not going to tell you what deep conditioner I'm going to use quite yet, but I'm going to link it down below.
We're looking for tours.
Yeah, okay, so I already sent you some pictures.
Yeah.
I'm pretty cool with like doing like full head highlights because for me, my problem is I have noticed that when I take my pictures, it's really hard to get the definition in my hair. Like, it's so dark. Like, this is basically, I'm almost like, this is it that I have left of that old blonde. Absolutely. And it really, I don't feel like it was the blonde that damaged my hair. Healthiness is like the most important to me. I just want it to be a little bit like just lighter so that people can see the definition. I love dimension. I really love dimension. I'm really cool with like different tones. Anyway, like this area is like my fragile area. Like, you'll be able to feel it. It's like the hair texture is completely different.
Okay.
And I'm scared about that. But other than that, I feel like I trust you.
Alright, no problem. So I'm going to be using a line called K18. I don't know if you've heard of them.
I think I do know what you're talking about.
Okay, so it's the two.
After having our consultation, Sahritas explained to me the K18 process, and this is just a process that they use at the Utopia salon to protect the keratin molecules that are in your hair. So this is like a primer spray that she actually applied before going in with the lightener, and then she let that sit. So that's what she's doing right now, and this is me reading up all about the K18 because I love to be informed. So after mixing up the lighteners, this is the high lift lightener. They also went in and had a low lift lightener mixed into so she could alternate to give me lots of definition. So here Sahritas is going in and she is applying the high lift lightener. You're going to be able to tell the difference between the high lift lightener and the low lift lightener. And instead of using foils or saran wrap, she's actually using meshes. And the meshes are similar to foils and they give control. However, they allow air to flow freely through so they don't fry your hair up like foils can sometimes do. And it's going to give a nice, even process. Now, I explained to Sahritas that I wanted lots of highlights. I basically wanted all over. So that is why she is going in the smaller sections that she's going in. And just for anyone wondering the difference between Rëzolites and Pintura highlights. So Rëzolites go with your cut and they mimic the shape of the REZO cut. And for anyone wondering about the REZO cut, I do have a video from last year when I got my REZO cut. And when I trimmed my hair, I used Nubia's method when I did shape up my hair as well. So Sahritas was able to go along with that. And as you see, after I processed, she went ahead and rinsed. And this was what we call the virgin lift. This is with no toner or anything. And as you see, it was beautiful. And then she followed up by shampooing with the K18. And then it was time to tone.
L'Oreal.
Okay.
Professional. I'm using Dia Rechef. Using 813 and 902.
Okay.
With 9 volume.
After rinsing out my toner, it was time to style, and she styled with the REZO Hair Care 3-step system. So first use their shampoo, and I love this shampoo. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing, and it is infused with black tea. And then she conditioned my hair with their conditioner that has so much slip and left my hair so moisturized. And then their gel is infused with a cream, so she only styled my hair with the REZO gel. And here we went live, and you see the whole process. I never thought I'd need a whole team for my baby hair. And then it was time to dry, and as you see, the colors started turning out so amazing. And this is when everyone was like already complimenting my hair, but I wanted the big reveal. So I waited, and after Paola took the time to diffuse my hair with the high speed and low heat setting, I fluffed my roots and it was time for the big reveal. Oh my gosh, I love this color so much. The color turned out better than I ever could imagine, and I'm so grateful for Nubia for allowing me to come to her salon. I'm so grateful for Sarita for giving me these amazing highlights. Thank you, Paola, for everything, and for everybody else that helped out at the salon. I'm so grateful, and thank you for watching. Let me know down below what you guys think, and I'll see you next time.